This is Zohar Pshat, page 24. We're on the bottom of Gimel Amud Aleph 3a in the Akdamas Zohar. And yesterday we came to those bases with which world created. So now we're 3 lines at the bottom. Kaima as Aleph lawless. The letter Aleph is standing there and not come in. Ask the world to be created. Amalei Kuchabrichu. So Hashem said to the letter, Aleph, Lama Lace Ant, Aleph Kamoy, why'd you come in front of me? Be a candidate, Shakul Aswan, like all the others. Amar Kamei, she's the Isav said in front of Kosh Baruch Hu, Benama, begin the Chamina, Kol Aswan Nafukumi Kamach. I saw all the letters coming out from before you, below 12, so without any advantage. In other words, it went once. Ma'anavi Tamla. What am I going to do there? For 2, and furthermore, Doyahivta La'asmi base. First of all, who am I? I'm just Aleph, I'm just one. Right? All the higher letters, they already rejected them. So you want to take me. And besides it, you chose the base. You have to the else base Navaz Bizarre Raviva. The Navaz Bizarre is the language of treasure. Like a loot. The time of war, what's it called again? Biza, right? Biza. So it's a great treasure. Dov. It's not appropriate for the lofty king to remove that great treasure, the Avdu, which he gave to his servant, the man of Achra. So, it's not what you're trying to have now. He already gave it to the base. Amar Kuchabrichu. So Hashem said, Aleph. Afagav, that us brace, even though the letter base, even the letter base, Boivri Alma, they are created, Ate Reshul Asvan. They're going to be the beginning of all letters. So first of all, it's Masha B'Chidish. It's Masha that Kosh Baruch Hu did not choose the order of letters until now, and the order of letters could have been from Tov to Aleph. Tov is the greatest of letters. Highest thing about you. It should have been the first. No. Those Aleph, because if it's a Nova, it got to be first. Which you know is a great the great principle that it is Daka, because Baruch was together with Anovim. So Anovim is short, so Aleph gets it. He gets to go first in the Aleph base. But besides that, I only have a unity in you. And we know that obviously, that's our Satibas begin with an Ok Hashem Lokecha. So the Yichud, the Bria starts with duality, and everything is duality until it's given and there's unity. So therefore, base, there's a bracha, and bracha is fantastic, and it's very important, and the whole relationship between the entities, like we discussed yesterday. But the Yichud comes with Anochi Hashem Lokecha, and the Yichud is what actually eventually is the purpose of the Bria, to come through Torah to Achdus. So he says, I have no Yichud except for through you. Bach Yishrun Kol Chush Benin, and with you all the reckonings will be straightened. In other words, every cheshbon has to come to unity. All disunities have to come to disunity. And all the things in the world, as disparate as they are, and all unifications, lo havi ela ba'os aleph. They only come together with os aleph, and again, the aleph is Anochi Hashem Lokecha. That's the aleph of echad, the aleph of unity. So they're on the aleph itself being the 2 yuds and above, the Shem Havaya, which is unifies everything in the Bria, being the highest name and the undergirding of the entire creation. So Aleph, although it's not the first letter, it has the ultimate chashivas here. Beis is the nature of the Bria. Aleph is the purpose which the Bria is supposed to get to. At this point, when we finish going through the letter, it's important to emphasize something. The listener pointed out to me it's important to emphasize that we have this principle, which is the Midrashim, beginning of Bereshit, many places. Istaka b'Oraisa bara Alma. Baruch Hu looked into the Torah and created the world. And that means that the world was created with Torah, with oisius, with letters. And there are many ramifications which this has in terms of using our language, using Lashon HaKodesh in speech, in prayer, in blessings, and in the antithesis of all these, which would be using our letters inappropriately. The letters of Lashon HaKodesh in and of themselves are the building blocks of the Bria, and therefore we have to be so careful how we use our Lashonis in the proper way to be mamshich, that kedushin to the Bria. This listener wrote that at one point, it was an amazing concept, amazing experience, that she was asking for something which she doesn't quite remember, and she had a vision that Rashim Baruch Chai was holding a container from which Hebrew letters were flowing in the form of a flow of water, and they were directed at that individual, that purpose of which she was davening. In this vision which she had, the letters were flowing in a mixture, and they flowed in a certain direction where evidently they were supposed to go. And evidently there's this idea which is manifest in this beautiful vision, which is that the Zohar tells us that the letters have an impact. We don't always know how the letters do have that. We don't always know. We don't know anything. We don't know how letters impact. It's like the case of the little boy who came to shul, and the Baal Shem Tov, the two versions of the story, one with the whistle, one without the whistle. So the version without the whistle, where he takes the siddur and says, I can't read, you take the letters and make the letters work the way they're supposed to work. So too, when we approach our learning, our davening, everything we do with Lashon HaKodesh, we're supposed to understand. And if you use Lashon HaKodesh for Safa HaMeduberes, for your normal usage, because you live in Eretz Yisrael, or you speak Hebrew, so then even your chol has to be mekudash, because letters have an impact. And we ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu, okay, when we daven something, kav yachol, we don't know how the letters work. But you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, through the siddur, through whatever, know the way letters are supposed to influence. And each letter has a specific connotation, each letter has a specific ramification, each letter has a specific sod to it. So even if we don't know what they are, we ask Kodesh Baruch Hu that we should be b'schus, that we try to use our letters the right way during davening and learning, and not to use them the wrong way, that they should flow to the right place and have the right hashpah. So that is an integral part of learning Kabbalah, so to speak, is actually to understand that the letters have mystical powers, and that's why there's so much an emphasis. Perhaps the major emphasis of Kabbalah is on the koyach of the letters with Istaka Baraiso Bara.